Peace, and welcome to another episode of Randumb Thoughtz. I'm your host, the LYR to the ICS. It's hilarious, y'all. Yo, it's a nice sunny day out here in Bronx, New York. Kids is playing. Some of these birds are chirping. Sanitation picking up dead rats or somewhere down the block. And I am eating a golden barbecue sandwich from Popeyes. Shout out to Popeyes, which this episode is not brought to you in part by. So, gotta do that. I just want to say real quick, congratulations to the USA men's basketball team. Fuck the coach's decision not to put Jason Tatum in there. I've seen some Jason Tatum memes this morning. I was kind of pissed off. So, yeah, up yours. Otherwise than that, you know, I'm a Celtics fan. So I told y'all, I'm a diehard Celtics fan, man. Go Celtics. You know what I'm saying? I think Derek White was in the game, though, so I guess we got to win there. But, you know, it is what it is. Yeah. Otherwise than that, crew, what's popping?
Yeah, USA, and PGC. Yeah. PG County up in here. Yeah. Okay.
Huh?
You know how many PG County athletes?
You know how many she's related to? All of them.
Oh, man. All right.
Including Kevin Durant. Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kevin Durant.
Cousin
PGC,
Kevin Durant.
Steve Pleasant, baby.
Shout out to cousin.
Let's do it. Bring home that gold. Let's go. Shout out to all my PGC athletes out there. And Moko in there too.
You know how you sounding right now, Steph, right now?
I'm sounding like I'm from Maryland. Okay, I'm from
Merlin.
the DMV,
Merlin.
and I say it proudly.
Yep.
You said you didn't say it correct, Steph.
I said Merlin. Yes, that's how we
Merlin.
say it. Merlin.
You said
from
Maryland.
Maryland.
You said Maryland.
No, I said Maryland. Yeah, I did say
Yeah.
Maryland because I speak proper. I speak properly. Okay.
It's proper.
I speak properly. Yeah.
You know how you sound right now? Like, you sound like a real fan right now.
I am a fan. I'm a fan.
A real fan.
What's the problem? You sound like a fan too of the Boston Celtics, and you
Exactly. Yo, the matter of fact, the 2024 NBA champion Boston Celtics. Say something. Ain't nobody in Maryland spanked us. Fuck out of here. Anyway, yo, Taisha, what's going on?
The 1 year y'all actually win something. Okay, what's up,
So
Ty?
what? The 1 year we doing it, and we got the most NBA championships. Say something.
Okay, just because
Say something.
Because of the great bill.
Get out of here, man. Go ahead, man. Yo, anyway, so like I was saying, Steph, how are you doing?
Anyway, y'all know who it is. It's Steph, y'all. Stephanie Gale up in here. By the way, congratulations to the women's USA basketball team by winning gold by 1 point, killing it.
Who they beat?
They beat France.
Wait, so because I heard in the finals,
the men and the women won.
No, I'm saying, but I heard in the men's they faced France in the finals too.
Yeah, they beat France too. Yep.
Hey, yo, shout out to France, man. They tough. They got into a fist fight with somebody there in the Olympics. Like cats was kicking each other, trying to punch or whatever. Oh, I think it was the Philippines or something like that. Like,
France,
like it was scrapping.
Shout out to France too, because they were showing out, even though they still can't see us in the medal count. None of them, not even China, none of them could see us in the medal count. We won by like 30 plus medals. I mean, they did match us in gold. I will say China matched us in gold. We got 40 each. So, but,
oh wow,
yeah! Shout out to all the teams that showed out at the Paris Olympics. I was definitely watching. But I'm
shout out to Simone Biles.
Shout out to Simone Biles. I feel bad for Jordan Childs though. Like she has to give her bronze medal back for the floor exercise. So I feel bad for her. So basically it was a technicality. So when you take issue, when you take issue with a score, you have to file a complaint like within that minute. So you have to contest it within 1 minute of the ending of the floor exercise. And apparently her coach missed the window by like 4 seconds. So initially they had put the points back after they reviewed the her routine, and they gave her the 10th of a point that was left out. So she got the bronze because of that. But because her coach missed it by 4 seconds, they said, yeah, you have to give the bronze back. So it's
gymnastics is my favorite sport too.
Yeah, but you know, she still got a gold. She still got gold. It's not a loss at all.
Yeah, fuck that.
She still came. So yeah,
fuck that bronze.
Still leaving Paris with a winner. You know what I mean? So shout out to the Golden Girls. That's what they named themselves.
So Sophia,
the women's gymnastic team.
Yeah.
Shout out to the men's gymnastic team for medaling, because they don't get to do that very often. But shout out.
Yeah, we don't really care about the men's gymnastic team. I'm just being honest with you right now. I don't care about it.
Yo, diving. Yo, China whooped ass in diving.
Oh shit!
They swept the entire competition, and most of the time they were gold and silver. That is incredible. Shout out to China.
They're doing
diving.
They're doing some genetically altering experiments over there. That's why.
So the diving team were the guinea pigs. So they're like, oh, this is working. So we're gonna give it to our track stars. We're gonna give it to our archery team.
Next thing you know, their basketball players 10 years from now, the basketball player is gonna be like at least like 6 inches taller than our average basketball player.
Wait, did you say the bastard players?
Basketball.
How do you say the
basketball? They're playing basketball.
They're gonna be dunking. They're gonna be dunking standing up.
They're playing basketball. You saw how Mexico won silver in the duo.
Shout out to Mexico. Mexico has a great team, but they're also coached by the Chinese. So
hold on. Let's not get too much into the Olympics right now, man, because it's something that pissed me off about the Olympics that I just found out through another channel. I didn't see the opening ceremonies until I saw that channel. No, we're not doing that. Like, we're not doing that.
Yes, we are.
I'm hating on PG. Let me stop. Fucking shout out to all y'all. Shout out to everybody.
Yeah, the world's fastest.
Chill.
From the
Chill. No, the fucking they come from Jamaica. What are you talking about?
No allows.
Usain Bolt.
No, it's
Sha'Carri Richardson.
Nah,
I'm hating.
Sha'Carri's from New Orleans, I believe. But
New Orleans.
The current
I just have a question, and I'm not trying to
right now is no allows from Virginia.
Mexico changed how they did their routine, and no one ever did that. Okay.
I have a question for the real question. Sha'Carri Richardson, when she's rocking those nails, is that like a throwback to a specific runner?
Flojo, probably.
Yeah, Flojo.
It is, right?
And her sister-in-law.
Jackie Jordan Kersey.
Yeah.
Well, like, rest in peace, Flojo. I remember back in the day as a kid, right? Flojo had her own doll. You know what I'm saying? Like her own Barbie doll type shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Back in the 80s.
She was superstar back then. Like, she was like the
biggest thing. Word. Like, like, I still remember the commercial, like, which is kind of sad, but
you wanted a Flojo doll. I mean, come on. You were a young man.
Flojo.
Shout out to all the athletes for doing their thing, man. No matter what, the fact that you made it to the Olympics is a big deal.
True.
But let's talk about the opening ceremonies.
What happened what happened?
Well, no, after the introductions here, we're gonna talk about the opening ceremonies real quick. Go ahead, Ad. How you doing?
Peace and love, y'all. ADV in the spot, Avis, and we're here with another episode of Randumb Thoughtz Talk Series. Shouts out to all the randos, whether if you're on Twitch, YouTube, and even the Funky Duddy Facebook, which we ain't trying to face that book no more. But y'all can catch us on www.randumbthoughtz.com. I'm not gonna spell it. You know, you got the spelling bee champ here to do that. But
and the math genius. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and the math genius. Oh yeah, I forgot the encyclopedic knowledge holder as well too. You know, Steph, as well as the long reigning family tree. You know,
See, it wasn't sarcastic at first, and then it turned sarcastic all of a sudden. But okay.
But
I know we hating on your family tree. That's it. Yeah.
He took a complete left. No.
yeah, other than that, we good. We good. I'm chilling.
All right. Famous Ramos. What's going on, man?
I'm good. I did not watch the Olympics. Because I was
terrible
aware.
American.
And
terrible American.
I am a true American. I fight for my right for every man. What are you talking about? I'm about to rip my shirt off. Just me and scream that my president was my hero. Was attempted to kill him. What are you talking about?
You gonna go into a full on roid rage?
Yeah, red, white, and blue run through my veins.
With suntan spray.
Exactly.
Oh man, yo, I'm done. The fuck?
Get the bronzing spray out.
Eric is the brainy one. Yeah, Eric is the brainy one. Like,
I think,
but also Steph is too. Like both of them.
I think Ad is more brainy.
No, Ad is really the brainy one.
We all have moments. All of us have moments.
No, except for me. I try not to have a moment. Like I'll be honest with you.
You do have a moment.
You have moments. You do have your moments.
Yeah, I be having asshole moments. Like I mean, like that's just what it is. Like.
You do have those too.
Right.
We all do.
Yeah, but I have the certified asshole moments. Like that's just we all have asshole, but I have 100% certified asshole moments. Y'all know the meme. Y'all know what comes up on it.
But speaking of being an asshole, what do you think of Brittany Griner winning a gold medal?
I don't know who that is.
I hope she ain't rolled it up and smoked it. Fuck out of here, man! Like yo,
I just wanted to see you make that face.
A track star? You talking about? She a track star?
No. WNBA player.
The one that was captured in Russia.
yes, for Russia. The Russian.
She plays for Phoenix.
Yeah, what happened? She got eliminated for smoking. Like
no,
she don't learn.
She got a gold medal.
Oh, I thought she got eliminated for like doing drugs.
No, she remember she went to jail for smoking in Russia and all that. Having weed in Russia.
First of all, it wasn't weed. She had
liquid oil.
She had the oils. She had THC oil.
It smelled like weed. Like you know what I'm saying. So it was like, oh, now fuck that.
It wasn't even that much. There was like an eighth of an ounce or something like that. It was like not that much.
Okay. Lyrics. You have hating moments. Yes.
As we just witnessed. As we just witnessed.
I have asshole moments. I have hating moments. I have hating while being the asshole moments. I mean, come on, man. Like, this is me. You know what I'm saying? But I mean well, like intelligent rhetoric, confident nonsense, whatever.
No hold back. Stevie said Eric is so lost right now. He didn't watch the Olympics. It's okay.
Nah, I did not watch the Olympics.
He's a busy man.
I was working my job, working freelance, and as well doing other things like living life. Olympics is cool and everything, but they're not going to pay my bills.
Thank you. The Olympics will not pay any of our bills. But matter of fact, speaking about the Olympics, let's talk about this opening ceremony that's been so controversial. Oh man, I love this shit.
Oh, you talking about the Last Supper? That Last Supper thing? I didn't even watch that part. I didn't watch.
No, neither did I. But like I was on. Oh yeah. By the way, shout out to Average Man Unplugged. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rome. You know what I'm saying? I have to give him a shout out because that's where I saw the video from. He did a video on. He did a video on that. He did a video on the opening ceremony of the Olympics and the Last Supper. And they. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but
I'm gonna guess they had drag. I'm gonna guess they had drag queens in it.
Something towards those lines. Something towards those lines because it was a man it was a man painted in blue and I can't describe it. You know what I'm saying? I can't describe it without seeing that I'm gonna offend some people. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't mean to offend, but from what they were saying, it's the Last Supper reenactment that they had at the Olympics for the opening ceremony. They said it looked on the verge of LGBTQ plus ish. You know what I'm saying? And they feel that was a slap in the face and a disrespect to the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? That's the word. That's the word on the street.
There's so many. First of all, there've been so many controversial moments with the Olympics. I can't even count. But Steph doesn't even have to see it and knows what it was about. I mean, I'm good at guessing these things. I mean, but like I said, there's so many controversial moments. We could talk about Amani Khalif, you know, that situation, the Italian boxer that punked out and, you know, basically said, "Oh, I was fighting a man in the ring."
So is this a similar situation? Is this a similar situation of last year? I think it was a person who was biologically born a woman, but they were claiming that it was a naturally born man, and they would all this shit. That's similar situation.
It's probably the same person because she
was... No. It was a different situation because last year, remember, it was a few years ago. Last year, it was actually a track star, and this one was
talking about. You're talking. So that's happened more than once. So the most famous one that people for some reason tend to forget now was the Caster Semenya situation, which I brought up here a couple of times on this show. But the Caster Semenya was under question because. And this has to do with one of the governing bodies, the IBO, which is actually run by Russians. Do what you will with that. But the same Russian Federation that was left out of this Olympics. But anyway, yes.
Really, no holds back. They have XY chromosomes.
No, they do. That's what Amani Khalif's findings were. The IBO released her medical records, which they're not supposed to do. You're not supposed to release personal medical records without a person's permission. And it was found that she had XY chromosomes, but their practices are very questionable. And so the other international governing bodies were like, we're not going to acknowledge that because you already have questionable practices. And the fact that you released this person's medical records, which is the same thing they did with Caster Semenya. Caster Semenya turned out to not have ovaries in her body, and
my god! Like,
because
why can't we just play the sport? Like, just play the sport.
Yeah, they're women, but like I said, you know, a lot of Americans don't, and other people do not have that kind of education as far as chromosomes and how that works. It's more than just XX and XY, which is what I've been saying before myself.
Well, let's call the teapot kettle black hair. Okay, it's also not that, but then you also have this thing about gender. You know, you got men that want to be known as her. You got women that want to be known as him, and stuff of that magnitude. No, but I'm talking about it because it kind of does have something to play. That has something to do with this.
Well, yes, you're right.
You know, and I'm like the confusion with that. You know, okay, I understand you want to live your life how you live it outside the Olympics, but in the Olympics, a man got to be a man, a woman got to be a woman. I'm sorry,
but this is not what that is. And this is what I'm saying to you. She always identified as a woman. On her birth certificate, she's a woman. She was raised as a woman, or as a female rather. She grew up to be a female, like a female adult. You know, and she's been fighting, you know, as a female boxer. And she's also lost too. She's lost 9 times to other women. So I don't see what advantage she necessarily has. So you know what I mean?
I have a question.
Like she just sucked. That's it. Like,
she ended up winning a gold medal. But
I do have a question. Okay, so in this situation, I understand the other stuff, but she has. What was the findings on her specifically? Because I saw it like in the news feed, and I was like, oh, okay, some other stuff going on. What exactly were their findings like exactly? Like, what did they decide?
No, she was eligible to play. Like I said, the IBO is under scrutiny, and the other international governing bodies have agreed to not acknowledge the findings from the IBO. That's the thing.
But she was not. She was born a woman with woman.
She just happens to have Y chromosome, and
she has extra chromosome. She has extra chromosome.
Right.
That affects her testosterone levels and things like that.
Right.
Well, no holds back. No Holdbacks TV says the difference is the chromosome, and some feel gives an advantage. Well,
okay, but you can say, and this is like where it gets murky, because you have people that play golf, and then you have folks. Okay, there's one thing when you have a natural advantage over people, which, I mean, you can make that case for Mike Tyson. Like, he had a natural advantage over a lot of boxers for specific reasons, But now we're talking about, let's say, a Tiger Woods who goes out and gets LASIK so he can see further down the field, so he can make more accurate shots. What are we talking about? Like, that he actually did that, like paid money to have an advantage over other golfers, as opposed to someone who's just naturally gifted. That's
So my question in terms of
it's
Tiger
murky.
Woods is this: like, did he get LASIK because he had bad vision, or he had good vision and he tried to alter his vision to make his vision better?
He had good vision and he got LASIK to make his vision even better. He already had 20/20 vision. But when you get LASIK, it can go up to like 20/10 or something like that. Yes.
All right. Sleazy piece, what's going on? He said, you never see a natural born woman that transforms to a man try men's sports.
Yes,
you know what?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Yeah. I mean, in certain cases, and to get their ass handed to them.
No, I've seen them beat dudes too.
With the country,
I haven't. No, I'm just saying I haven't. I've yet to see that. What I've seen is the total opposite. I've seen them get their ass handed to them.
Oh no, it happens. That happens in
not just beat, handed to them. Like Bo Rat gift ass cheeks on the platter, handed to them. Like,
no, but I know a boxer. There's a boxer I actually follow who actually has won like championship belts beating men. It happens.
I never seen them. That's what I'm saying.
I'll send the person to you, but yeah, I'm not gonna look it up right now. But
no, please.
IG page.
No, I'm good. I don't know.
Oh my god, that's ridiculous.
Housekeeping.
Yeah,
thank you. Housekeeping. So, I want to send a special happy birthday shout out to my sister. You know what I'm saying? I consider her my sister for years. I've known her for years. She's like the first female MC to actually win that 106th Park freestyle battle. Remember the Friday freestyle battle back in the day? She was the first female to do that, you know what I'm saying, to win like 5 days straight and then just bow out gracefully afterwards, man. Shout out to Mahogany Jones, you know what I'm saying? Happy belated born day, Mahogany Jones. You know what I mean? That's my sister, man. Love you to death. Yo, you know what I mean? Shout out to Dre, shout out to the kids. You know what I mean? Y'all good, y'all healthy, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. Also, shout out to everybody on my Facebook friend page, because I forgot some of you motherfuckers' birthday. Like, my fault. That's the only one I really could remember for this week. Anyway, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. And happy birthday to my nephew, Devontis. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday to the 106 legend. Yes. Yeah. For real. Yes, once again, happy birthday to my nephew, Devontis. Devontis, I'm sorry. My fault. I hope you got drunk. You know what I'm saying? So, did it up. All that. Shout out to all my nieces and nephews, too. So, Steph, any birthdays or RIPs?
See what I did? I just looked up birthdays. Look at that on Facebook. But yeah, I want to send out a happy birthday to this guy. He's absolutely intelligent, super smart guy, and funny as hell. Michael Lewis, happy birthday to you. I haven't seen you in a while, bro. I gotta. Oh, and shout out also to my homeboy who graduated with me, went through the Suitland High School art program with me. Tyron Robinson, happy birthday to you, my guy. Also, OC, I forgot that birthdays were so close, but OC Dachi, who's actually he's actually fairly like well known, like in the music industry, like in the background. But
Okay.
he's worked with a lot of great acts. But happy birthday to Osinachi. And oh man, happy birthday to my niece's other half, Keith. Happy birthday to you. And
Wait, is that the
Mhm.
niece? Is that the niece that tried to
No,
kidnap me? No.
no, the
Okay.
older sister.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Happy birthday to my homegirl Takia. I know your birthday's this week. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Jenny. Happy birthday to Naima Pennyman. Haven't seen you in a while. And let's see who else. Richard Panero, you know him.
Oh yeah, RP. Yeah, happy birthday to RP, man. Like that.
Yeah.
That's my dog, man. He tried to back in the day. He tried to set me up with a couple of shows or whatever, man. Like shout out to RP, man. Like you know what I'm saying. Like yo, that's my dog, man. Like how forget RP birthday? Damn.
Yeah, his birthday is actually the 15th, but yeah, but early happy birthday to you, my guy.
But how I forget his birthday? Shit, yeah.
Raphael Charles, happy birthday to you. My cousin June, his birthday's coming up. My grandnephew, Taj, his birthday, they're the same day. I'll wait for my great aunt, but my great aunt is coming up. It's in 8 days. She will be 103 years old, everyone. 103.
Oh wow.
Yeah. A happy birthday. She's still going strong too. She as she would say, still kicking, just not as high. So but happy birthday to all y'all. And if I missed anyone else, it's a lot of y'all. It's a whole lot of y'all.
Happy birthday, everybody on Steph Friends Facebook list.
I'll get y'all next week. That's what I'll do.
No, she won't. Like she just gonna say happy birthday. I'm saying it for her. Happy birthday, everybody on her friends list. We got some stuff to talk about though. Like we just got too many people on the friends list. I don't even remember half the people. Listen, if I remember, I'll say happy birthday. If not, forgive me. I mean, you know.
Oh, truth. Notes is in here. Shout out to Notes.
Oh shit, Notes, what's up, man?
Yeah, hope you get in there soon. Don't be laying out on the bed though.
Yeah.
Put some clothes on, damn it.
unless you pro wrestling and some shit, like going for pro wrestling.
Nah, but yeah, shout out to everyone. As far as notable RIPs, I don't know a whole lot right now, but there are some people that have passed away. But yeah, rest in peace to those folks.
Yes, rest in peace to those folks. Was it Adviz, Eric, anybody you want to say happy birthday to? Any RIPs?
Nah.
Okay, yeah. See how much they don't care. They be like, oh, fuck it, let's just get to it.
Also, happy birthday to Shazia. I can't forget her. Shazia, she's been a fan since the Q in 5 days. Happy birthday to you. I know you're a wife and a mother now, so congratulations. We used to be neighbors too when I lived in
That's what's up.
In Flatbush. So
Shazi.
Yeah.
Did I meet Shazi?
You never met her.
I think you talked about it a couple of times though.
Yeah, I probably did.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Shazi. We know you're a wife and a mom's, but we hope you got drunk during your birthday.
Oh man. But as always, make sure you keep us in your thoughts always, and also subscribe to us on any of your favorite platforms, YouTube, Twitch. You can do Facebook too. We'll figure it out. I don't know what's going on with them. You can also tune into us on randomthoughtz.com, and it would be great. I'm gonna put it up later, but there's gonna be a link if you want to donate to Randumb Thoughtz, because we do this all out of pocket.
Yes,
and there are costs that incur making this live stream happen for y'all. So we would deeply appreciate it if you all would donate something. 1, 5, 10, 20, 50, 100, $1 million. It doesn't matter. Whatever you can afford. Yeah, just like these presidential nominees, we taking donations. So yeah.
Even if you want to meet up with us and donate chopped cheese sandwiches, I mean, yo, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we take names and we kiss babies.
Let's get that BP, money. Let's do it.
Hey, as you know, all proceeds, 25% of the proceeds will go to the Rainbow's Retirement Fund. We trying to send them somewhere upstate. Like,
right.
Nah, we trying to go a little closer. I think we're gonna say Westchester from now on. Lowering the bar every time. Westchester County.
Just you know what? Just send me to the Virgin Islands. Just give me enough so I can go to St. Croix or something and enjoy this island sun. That's all I want. That's all I want. Even Puerto Rico. I'll take Puerto Rico.
Well, I'll take the Dominican Republic, the Sousa Beach over there, man. Like, yo, that's it.
You're gonna be taking in what you call it? What's the airline? The airline that's trash. Oh man.
Spirit.
You're gonna be taking Spirit over there because if I can't get to Westchester County, you know what I mean? You're gonna have to get the red eye flight.
Oh man,
just pay for his Metro North. How about that? Just pay for the Metro North to get there.
Exactly. But yo, guys, are you ready?
Yeah. While we doing this disclaimer, I'm gonna get my biscuit. Okay.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's time to let the fuckery commence. Let's get it.
Warning. The opinions expressed in this program are those of the presenter in their current state of mind, which they have the right to change at any given moment. The iRant Network and the members of the Ranters Union are not responsible for any claims made. All opinions and train of thoughts are welcomed here and protected by the First Amendment and the Ranters Union. All commentary, criticism, news reporting, research, teaching, and or scholarship of copyrighted material is protected by the Fair Use Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. iRant Network and the founder of the Ranters Union, Jalogic, aka Mr. M, recommends that you take what is said and do your own research. Read a goddamn book and form your own opinion. Furthermore, listen carefully to the ranters rant and debate their opinions and form your own conclusion. Thank you for watching this member-supported program, powered by the Ranters Union and produced for the iRant Network. Good day.
Yeah. And the two of us are back. God damn. Like,
Yes, the two of us. We can make it if we. I'm sorry. Take you back to.
Okay. Yeah, word. Because I was like, what's going on? Nah, but guys, we are here today, and this right here, one of my favorite topics of discussions. Why? Because we need this in life. So today is episode 6-19. And what's that? Oh, man. An episode about ass whoopings round 2. Yeah. It's what you need in life. Especially you little young ass kids, especially the ones I see on the train on the way here. Y'all do need a good ass whooping. Like, why would you put your ass on the side of the train while I'm sitting there, I'm on the phone, right? So, all right, boom. So I'm sitting on the phone, right? You know, I'm playing the video game and shit on the phone. Playing the video game on the phone or whatever, right?
Interesting.
What is going on? I guess he got whooped off of the live with his connection. I don't know.
So yeah.
Not in particular.
So I have nothing to say about ass whoopings.
Of course, man. Well, this is one of his favorites that he's done, so that's why we're.
Yeah, I mean, I think the ass whoopings and the wash your ass go hand in hand because he's always trying to whip somebody's ass, not washing their ass properly. There you go.
Yeah, nah. Nah, it don't go hand in hand like that, man. I mean, goddamn.
Hand in hand.
But,
You
no.
gotta get your hands for both of them, right?
Oh yeah, ass whooping and ass washing. Yeah. Well, you know what? This is what we need in life. We need to wash our ass. And some of these kids need to get their ass whipped. Like I said, like the motherfuckers was on the train, right? Little motherfuckers on the train and shit. So I'm playing my game on the on the phone and shit. This little kid had the nerve to put his ass on the side of like the small like one-seater. Well, really it's a two-seater, but it's a one-seater for me because I'm not sharing it with nobody. So like I'm on the side, I'm playing the game, and this little kid put his ass up on the side of the metal side of where the doors are, the train doors are, that metal side, Eric.
Divider.
Yeah, the seat divider, and then like I'm right here. I'm literally right here laying on it. He put his ass right in my face. I'm like, yo, what the fuck out of here? Are you dumb? Like, does my face look like an ass cushion to you? Fuck is wrong with you?
Did you ask him that if he's dumb?
What happened?
Did you ask him if he's dumb?
Nah, I looked at him like he's dumb. Like, yo, you dumb? Like, fuck out of here. Like, yo.
You sound like
you know what I mean?
Well, was the
And then he got the nerve to look at me like, what happened?
No, I was gonna say you sound like Remy Ma, who's also from the Bronx, ironically. On the Breakfast Club when they do Donkey of the Day. Nah, but one of her handles when they give the Donkey of the Day out is like, hee haw, you stupid motherfucker. Are you dumb? That's Remy Ma saying that.
Yeah, like, are you? Yeah, shout out to Remy Ma, man. BXB in the building. Like, yo, are you fucking dumb? Like, yo, like, you see my face there. You got your ass there. Like, fuck is wrong with you? Like, I didn't wake up in the morning and said, I want a man's ass in my face. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, son, like, word to my mother, he need to get his ass beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, but anyway.
Turning around for the tea bag.
What happened?
Nothing. No, I say
no Diddy.
Turn around for the tea bag.
What tea bags? Fuck out of here. I'm not doing that, man. Like, we not. I'm not thirsty. I'm not thirsty. You're good, sir.
Look at your faces. Oh, that's funny. Okay, anyway.
I like choach. I don't like that. So, like,
not chubs. No, not choach. No chubs.
Yeah, you're an idiot. Like, I ain't messing with you.
That should be a shirt.
It should. It should.
Anyway, will you ask the question while I was away?
Nah. I was gonna tell the story about like today when I was on the train and this kid need to get his ass whooped. You know, like these kids need to get their ass whooped. Let me tell y'all little kids something. For those kids who just happen to stumble upon us, let me tell you something. A lot of y'all little niggas be getting away with shit. Y'all be getting away with shit that back in the day, yeah, I'm saying back in the day, deal with it. Back in the day, we couldn't fathom to even try to think that we could get away with the shit y'all get away with. You feel me? You talking back to your mom, talking about shut up, bitch, and all this other stupid shit. Like if we even thought for the B to come out, we would get backhanded to the next room. They wasn't gonna play around like that. We had big mamas and shit around back in the day when we was kids.
Back in the day.
I was a kid, not a kid anymore.
But some days I wish them kids get they ass fucked up right now. Fuck out of here. Like,
I see what you did there. You
like that shit? You like that shit? Like, word. Yeah, you little kids get fucked up out here right now, man. Like, let me tell y'all something, man. Parents are super soft nowadays. I said it. Don't like it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, yes.
Not whatever. Anyway, like I said, let me tell y'all something. If this is the look at yourself in the mirror and really say, am I a disciplined parent? You know what I'm saying? Is that a word? Discipline? Anyway, Am I a player that instills some type of discipline? You feel me?
Disciplinarian, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Disciplinarian. Am I a disciplinarian? Excuse me. Can I get my kid in line to do certain things, man? Because understand one thing. Your kid is gonna run into they're gonna run into other kids that are what is it? Bad role models to them. They might be a good kid. You might have them on the straight to a fault without having to use ass whooping as a disciplinary means. But you like the way how society is now with these kids, they're gonna run into some disrespectful little fuckers. You feel me? Where you gotta really put hands up. Nah, Ed. Nah. You know it's the truth too. You work around them. You work with them.
Yeah, I want to beat some kids too.
Oh. Now there's definitely some students who at some point in time now, again, I was like, some of them really need to be, picked up and
Ronald.
It just seems again, there's just a few of them that, again, trying to talk to them and in certain tones, it still doesn't get the point across. And of course, I'm not gonna do that as the counselor, come up over there and just be like, yeah, you should be like, nah, we ain't doing any of that. Like none of that. But it's to a point. Like you were saying.
Yeah, how'd you put a go-go spin on that shit? Like,
that was a house beat. That was a house beat.
Oh, my fault. Like,
Don't make Ad put you in a chokehold.
That's how they used to whoop you.
That's hilarious.
I tell
Eric.
you not to whoop.
Eric, it's funny. It's funny.
That's how they used to do it.
Yo, I was just about to say that shit too.
Of his food. It's funny you say that, Eric, because of the fact that this past Friday I ended up getting trained in CPI, which basically, yeah, exactly, Steph, exactly. So I actually
you're gonna choke him out and then bring him back. Choke him out, bring him back. That's right. That's right. That's train him both.
Oh man!
I choked him wrong. Shit, gotta bring him back.
You gonna
I was trying to bring him back. He was talking shit though. He was talking.
Oh my goodness!
You gotta bring him back, and then you be a murderer. You don't. No. You don't want to be a murderer.
No, of course you don't want to be a murderer.
Oh my god!
Yeah. No, he was talking shit. He talking about my mama though. He was talking about my mama. I don't play that.
I got a round table question.
All right.
It's a simple one. Can you remember one? I would say, what was your favorite time getting whooped? But
who got a favorite time getting an ass whooping? Oh man, I remember I got fucked up and I was smiling throughout the whole ass whooping. Said nobody ever.
What was your most memorable time getting whooped?
Steph,
I gotta start off with this.
Wait, what did Eric say?
I just want to ask Steph, did you ever compliment your parents when they beat your ass? Like, that was a good ass whooping, but your form was better. Like, what's going on? Your form.
That was a good one. That was a good.
I think if you bring it like coming at an angle, your ass will be more red.
Right. You should use that technique more often.
Shit.
From now on, that's what you should do. Very effective.
You want to practice some more? I'm ready to practice whenever you need it.
Yo. Okay, so I got to start this off. I'm sorry. I got to. So I said,
hold on. Look, we forgot one big thing.
Your favorite hits.
Housekeeping. No, your favorite hits. We forgot one big thing. What is a cultural phenomenon that has its birthday today?
Notes?
No, a cultural phenomenon.
Phenomenon.
Today's August.
It's August 11th.
Oh, hip hop. Happy birthday, hip hop.
Yes. Happy birthday to hip hop. Yeah, we are so bad MCs, singers, and fans of hip hop. Like, we are so fucked up. Like, yeah, happy birthday, hip hop.
Happy birthday, hip hop.
You should get whooped for that.
The fuck out of here. Like,
happy 51st birthday, hip hop.
Happy 51, get it done. We here rapping, let's get it.
Right.
Yeah, so I gotta answer this question first, man. I'm sorry, man. Because there was so many memorable ass whoopings I had as a kid, because I done some dumb shit. But the one that really took the cake, and I said this, I told the story on the first episode about ass whoopings. But I'll say it again. I remember this is when Home Alone came out, when Macaulay Culkin and or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I remember it was me, my mom's, and my godbrother, Joseph. Shout out to Joseph, wherever you at. We was in the elevator going down to meet my father. So me and my mother got into an argument. And let's just say I called her a name. That name, for some reason, as soon as the fucking elevator door opened, she rushed to the payphone. Now, mind you, back in the days, they had, before everybody had a cell, most people were using payphones. And when they, were outside. So, and she lived on the 24th floor of Co-op City, so she wasn't about to go back upstairs to call. We was downstairs. Once we got downstairs, she ran to the motherfucking payphone, which is right outside, called my pops with the quickness. Once she told my pops what I did, he jumped in the Cadillac and raced down there. He grabbed me. He was like, "Home Alone? No, your ass ain't gonna be home alone, little nigga. Let's go." Threw me in the back of the car. Took me up to where he lived in Mount Vernon. I went in my stepmother's room. As soon as he locked the door, I already knew what was going down. Like you ever knew you was about to get an ass whooping, right? And you was like, what happened? All that shit. So my father said, "You know what you did wrong, right?" I was like, what? He said, "You know what you did wrong." So he had this thick ass belt. As soon as he lifted up his shirt to get that belt, nah, nigga, don't start crying now. Don't start crying now. Nah. And my father said this one line. I hate this. And let me tell you something. You parents know what one line I'm about to say, and I hate this shit. I hate this line to this day.
No, I'm doing it because I love you.
No, not that one. That one too.
It's gonna hurt you more than it hurts me.
Yeah,
that one right there.
That one. Yeah.
He said, he grabbed me. Hold on. He grabbed me. He grabbed my left arm like this, because you got to grab the arm, make sure they don't run. Right. So he said, "Now, son, this is gonna hurt you more than it's gonna hurt me." I said, "How's it going?" Like once he got that one, bang, bang, bang. Now who you calling up? I was like, "Oh my dude," he beat the black off my ass. It must have turned red or some shit, because I couldn't sit on my ass cheeks for like 2-3 days. I had to man, listen, beat the fat off my ass. You see that fat? It was beat off. It was beat. Like he whooped my ass to the point I could not walk. I had to crawl to because I had a room in there. So I had to literally damn near crawl to the room and roll on the bed. You know what I'm saying? Like get on the bed, not to my ass cheeks or nothing, but on my stomach. Because that's how bad the ass whooping was. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like this is not an over exaggeration. I really got my ass towed the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So from then on, I never called my mother that name. So yeah. You know what I mean? Like
I used to call my mom that under my breath because I didn't want to get my ass beat. You know what I'm saying? Lyrics. No,
I understand, but for some reason I had a brave nigga moment. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was like a couple of seconds. Then, like I said, when she got downstairs and made that call, that was my ass, literally and figuratively. Real. Why are we showing this mysterious? Okay, yo, Notes, what's up, baby?
What's good?
Yo, how you feeling?
A lot better. I'm staying with my bro that's from New York. I'm not in New York, but I'm still in AZ. I'm doing a lot better, man. You know,
That's good.
I finally got over, well, still getting over it, but over my ex, and you know, just I don't know, man. A lot of realization has just been, you know, just coming over me, man. I was talking to my grandma, and I was like, Grandma, I ain't gonna lie, man. I've been through. It's this year. The end of the year has been crazy, and then this whole summer. Been going through a lot. Been bouncing, like I said, from hotels to losing everything, sleeping in my truck, to my truck being gone, to the place I was staying at. They were fixing the roof. They fell through the roof. Like, bro, I've been through a lot, man. You know, and I don't know, just I'm thankful, bro. You know what I mean? And something happened today where I'm no longer a part of my goddaughter's life anymore. Me and her mom. We got into it, but at the same time, I already knew it was coming. You know, especially I'm not with her cousin no more. We didn't really like each other that much anyway, so it just sucks, man. You know, because that little girl, bro, that was I treated her like she was my daughter. You know what I mean? Well, like you guys seen it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Me holding her, stuff like that, and it's cool, bro. You know, now I just want my peace, bro. You know what I mean? I'm doing good. I was about to say. Went on a cleanse. I don't watch pornography anymore. I haven't did that in a while. I don't drink anymore. I don't smoke no more. You know, I'm still hitting the gym strong and stuff like that. And then I've been reading a lot more books a lot lately as well too. I'm good, man. Now I'm just getting back up. You know, God bless me to be here in a peaceful environment, saving up to get my car. I'll be back, rolling, man. I'm just gonna keep pushing, bro. That's all I can do.
Yeah.
Well, no, so I'm gonna say this real quick, man. Everybody in life, we go through the best of moments and the worst of moments. Mm-hmm. Right now, you are in your worst of moments, but right now, it's nothing. There's nowhere to go but up, B. There's nowhere to go but up. Yep. You feel me? As long as you got that attitude, that mindset, and you know what you want, you know what I'm saying? There's nowhere to go but up. You feel me? It's time to get up. It's time to get up and go up.
I know that one thing. My brother, we were talking. He's like, "You should get a girl," and I was like, "Bro, let's be honest with you, bro. Like, I'm not worried about dating nobody, bro. I'm just not. I don't care about having sex right now, bro. Like, literally, all I'm worried about is stacking my money, getting my body still right, my mental right, and that's it. That's pretty much it, bro.
Word.
That's it. That's the reason why they make Pornhub and XX videos.
Now I'm good on porn, bro. I'm good on porn. That opens up too many doors, bro. And then I want to keep those doors closed, bro. And that porn is cool, but I'm cool, bro. I'm good on that.
No, okay. Yeah, you say so. Like, you can kill motherfuckers off sexual energy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll fuck with you, man.
He is the CEO of BAN Records. He would know that for sure.
No facts. Facts. I'll be at the gym. The ladies be looking. Not just going like, I really don't give a fuck. Be looking. They be looking at. Hey.
Listen, you the CEO of beat a nigga ass, but now you need to be a CEO of beat ass. You hear me? And you know what I'm talking about? I say beat ass.
Oh my god.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. No, but
look, going. I'm tying this into the subject of ass whooping. Like, life gave you an ass whooping.
Oh, bro, whoop my ass.
Your job now is to whoop it back.
Facts, bro.
That's your job right now.
My ass.
Steph, that's exactly what I was about to say too. I'm glad you just roped it in. I was going there too, but you didn't. Steph already knows.
Whoop that trick.
Oh,
whoop that trick.
Oh my god. Oh, okay.
Shout out to Terrence Howard and his crazy musings on the internet.
Oh my goodness.
Stop.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, man. One times one, doesn't equal one. Just letting you know.
See, this is why I side-eye March Pisceans. This is why I side-eyed him.
Who's March Piscean?
Terrence Howard. He was born in March.
You know what's interesting? On a quick note on that, he actually went on Joe Rogan and they brought a scientist, actual scientist, and he says a lot of his stuff he says it's interesting, but because he's not educated in the verbiage of like how he's talking about it, it sounds crazy. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nah,
That's
yeah. I mean, it does sound all interesting. And I mean, Neil deGrasse didn't
Tyson.
drew a lot of
Tyson,
shade at
yeah.
him. Yeah, drew a lot of shade.
A little bit, but he was also like he was letting them know like I'm glad you're actually taking this on and you're venturing into this, but there's a lot you need to learn
Yeah, that's what the other guy was saying as
about
well.
the subject matter. Yeah. I mean, that was basically it.
Yeah.
But the fact that he was kind of, I mean, I guess is the energy that Terrence brought into the conversation. It was like
It's
he was
been manic. Yeah.
yeah, and it was like, oh, I know this stuff. Like I'm well versed in this subject matter, but you're still a baby. You're new to this, and you need to understand how it actually works. So you talking nonsense, man. He talking nonsense, man.
He sounded like Blade. Yo, hey, Steph sounded like Blade. You guys are kids. You're ready to go with this. Here's a fucking sitcom. Here's a fucking joke. I mean, look at what you dressed. That's tactical.
Shout out to the real Blade, Wesley Snipes.
Use it.
A forever Blade.
Oh, bro. I was in the gym. I was in the gym one time and I was on the treadmill. And this dude looked at me, right? And I was killing. I looked at him and I was all like, use it. Looked at me, he was like, use it. He started going hard in the sit-ups. I was like, yes. Use it.
For me, the last great like soundtrack from a sequel movie was Blade 2. You had
What?
RZA.
Blade 2 was great. Yeah.
The RZA track alone.
Yeah.
And that Eye Against Eye with Most.
Yeah.
Some crazy tracks.
But now that you're in the talking mood right now, Eric, what was your what's the most notable whooping you have?
You know what's interesting? Like I believe I had more whoopings when I was really young, and then I think when I got older, like there was a time in my life where my mother was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna whip your ass. I'm gonna do something worse. I'm gonna make you." All right. So are you anybody familiar? Well, Steph might be familiar, or like the tiles in old school like apartment buildings, Manhattan, specifically Washington Heights. So they look almost like mosaic, right? And the spacing between them is very mosaic tile, right?
Yeah.
So
and a lot of times they're beat up too.
Yeah. So I had similar tiles in my kitchen. That is where I was kneeling for over an hour. And if I went to sat down, like to try to like get some, to relief, I would have to start all over again. I don't know.
God.
I don't know if that was worse or better. But it was very much what's the word I'm looking for?
Worse. You said for an hour?
No, yeah, did the word I'm looking for. It's not medieval, but something else. It's like it's torture, but it's torture. Yeah, it's fucked up, and you come out with your knees like all fucking like imprinted with the with the lines on you. But then my mom at one point when I got older, teenager, she tried to like do the ass whooping thing. I'm like, woman, I'm taller than you. But she still got her hits in. But it wasn't affecting it much because I was older.
Let me tell you, that doesn't matter.
No, she would get my father to beat my ass, which my father was still taller than me and a strong man.
I got stories of ass whoopings. Somebody asked me. I'm waiting.
We just need the most notable one. Just the most notable one.
I got one.
Let's hear it.
All right. So this is when I was like 13. My mom's short. So I think you guys seen a picture of my mom. I think I posted her up online.
We know your dad,
but she's short. So we were I don't know, I did something. I don't know, but like
and the short ones you need to watch out for, by the way.
But, yeah, we had this glass sliding door. And I forgot what the fuck I did, but I did something.
You broke something.
My mom, she two-pieced me. I shit you not. He picked me up and literally threw me through the glass sliding door.
Oh my God.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like I said, those short women, you gotta watch out.
My mom, bro, she has hands, bro. I've seen this woman fight dudes and females. One time butt ass naked. That was crazy.
What?
Crazy as shit.
What?
And another time, God. Bro. It was wild, bro. Wow.
What? Well, I'm gonna get to the question later. I'll hold my thoughts. Ad though, you've never been whooped.
No, I have,
Yeah.
but like
yeah,
nothing
okay.
like extreme serious like y'all. This is more so when I'll say like
Not
what
me.
Ed,
I haven't
like,
gotten
earlier.
anything that. Yeah,
I'm
I haven't
just-
gotten anything that serious.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was waiting for y'all to lie. I was waiting for y'all to lie, talking some shit about y'all ain't never got your ass whooped. Yeah, y'all felt some type of ass whooping.
already talked about my story the first time we did it.
Yeah.
So that's
Oh,
why it's like
yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
no repeato. Like all it was
Okay.
just it was all it was
What you do?
was just
What you
me
do?
mouthing off. It was just me
Okay.
mouthing off. That
I
was
think
it.
that's the reason. I think the reason why I got my ass beat was younger, the younger child, because I used to talk back, but I was talk back smart. So like they're like,
Yes.
nah, little motherfucker, you're not that smart when you get your ass whooped.
Right.
Yeah,
So yeah,
Let's see if you can outsmart your way out of this. How about that?
how about smart in your ass?
no. Because what I will for folks who don't know, then I'll just say it again. But yeah, there was one time where I guess my mom was talking for a good while, and I was like, getting tired of what was saying, and all I said was blah 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 blah, like a whole grip like that, and just like I ain't listen to none of that. But I said blah blah blah. She looked. Once I saw how she looked, I turned around and I started to run to my room as quick as I could. There was literally like it was basically a deodorant there was a deodorant on the table. There's a deodorant on the table. She picked up that deodorant so quick, chucked it, hit me in the back of the head, took me in the room. It was over.
He dragged you down.
That was some movie shit right there. Like, yo. Oh, shit. I said, where you going, little nigga? Boom.
He did some gambit shit. Like,
Oh my god. Oh,
Mama, no. Mama, no. I'll be good. Mama, no.
It's like, yo, this is like
was it ever extra dry she hit you with?
Extra what?
extra
Was
dry.
it ever extra dry?
I don't even remember what deodorant it was. All I was trying to do was get away because I knew I messed up.
But you knew you couldn't get away to a degree. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
Very funny.
That reminds me of
coming from the man whose name lyrics but don't write any.
What?
Bullet.
I think you need to quit. I think you need to stop and quit when you ahead. Quit while you ahead.
But the
Quit while you ahead.
That's what we about to do.
Quit while you ahead, B. Like, nah. I got it. I got it, sir. You got it. Okay. I see you trying to be extra right now.
See, now we doing that.
Lyrics can't beat you right now.
No, you're right. I can't. Like, my belt don't reach that long to California, so like I'm being like.
Now, team homie. All good.
You know, beat you like Omar Gooden and Baby Boy.
Yeah, that shit had me dying.
Yeah, I ain't gonna sock you, little nigga, but I ain't gonna whoop your ass. You my daddy. You my daddy. Your motherfucking daddy. Oh my God, that's
Church fan. Over here. Oh my goodness.
Shit. Yeah, you got heart, little nigga. You got heart.
Right.
Nah, that little nigga got heart. Nah, leave him alone, Pete. Nah, this little nigga got heart. I ain't gonna sock you, little nigga. Oh my God, I'm sorry.
Took the belt off of him. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh, that's a classic. That's a classic ass whooping. That's classic ass whooping.
I did somebody like that before.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God. No, but I don't know if I told this story before about my last whooping. I was 9 years old. I remember.
What you do, Steph? What you do? First, start with what you did.
So it started.
Nothing.
No. Let me get into it.
No, matter of fact, take the camera to where your mom's at and let your mom tell the story.
No, we're not gonna do that.
No, let's do that.
No, we're not gonna do that. She's camera shy. First off.
Hey, moms.
She's not anywhere around. The door is closed. Yeah, she's in another room. Anyway, yeah, I was 9 years old. My cousins, my two of my immediate cousins lived with me, because you know my mom had a house and everything, and so my uncle, aunt, and my two cousins lived with us for a time, and so we were my older cousin Wayne and I were playing with GI Joes in the den where my mother is now, and we're on the floor, we're playing or whatever. My other cousin, who's the same age as I am, comes in and she's like, just starts with me, like, "Oh, you fat? Oh, you fat?" Yeah, which I wasn't fat. I was a tall kid when I was young, but I wasn't fat. But she would always call me fat because it was just, who knows. But she was just like, "Oh, you fat this, you fat that, blah 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 blah," and I'm like, "Toy, I'm playing with your brother. Like, leave me alone. Like, I'm not bothering you. Leave me alone." "Oh, but you still fat, blah 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 blah." "Toy, leave me alone. Like, I'm not doing anything to you. I didn't come at you. I've been here in peace. Leave me alone." "Oh, you still fat, blah 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 blah."
That's fucked up.
So I had a temper. I still have a temper, but I know how to temper it. But anyway,
Bars.
no, but but I was getting heated, needless to say, and I'm just sitting there, and when someone gets like really still and they're not even looking at you, they're just like this, they just make that face like trying to hold it in. I'm trying to hold it in. Still calling me fat. Turn around, boom, hit her right in the stomach.
I think you say you slapped the shit out of her or something. Like, you
I hit her with an uppercut to the stomach.
Oh wow!
Hit her to the stomach. She kills over. I think you broke a rib. Oh shit!
I'm weak. Yo, you said you broke a rib.
That's what she said.
I hit you in the stomach. How the fuck I broke a rib?
So that's what she yelled out. I distinctly remember that. But she goes to my mom. My mom comes in. She takes me out of the room, takes me to the bedroom, gives me spanking in my life. And then I'm just I was crying, but it was like I was like, I don't regret it. You want me to regret it? No. Like, if you would have seen what this girl, I think my mom did overhear it. So, but sometime later, yeah.
Did you tell her I'd do it again if I had to?
I should have.
It was worth it.
Do it again, Mom.
But the interesting thing was, like, later on, my mom comes to me and she's like, let me talk to you for a sec. She was like, for a long time, I thought you were the type of kid that didn't defend themselves. Truth be told, like, and this is the thing my family didn't know. I used to get into fights all the time. I used to fight boys, girls, everything. Like, I used to get into fights all the time.
Rated E for everyone.
Rated E for everyone.
Did you used to throw shit at people too?
Yep. I used to throw things. I used to choke people out, like everything.
I'm proud of you. I'm real proud of you.
And she did not resuscitate.
I was a savage with these hands.
Did you give niggas power bombs and like power drivers and shit? DDT.
Let me tell you something. I one time I dropped.
I used to wrestle niggas.
Nah, I drop kicked the dude in the nuts one time. That was.
How you drop kick niggas? I'm done. I'm fucking done.
Right?
It takes time and execution to drop kick a nigga in the nuts.
I drop kicked.
Did you punch him in the air and then drop kick him in the nuts? Like, how does that work? I don't know.
I did a full on run. Hit him right now.
Eric, this is not a fight again. This is not Mortal Kombat. This is not Captain versus anything.
No, this is WWE. That's what it is. This is WWE.
Did you do an uppercut? Man, like, you're not trying to start a combo by just an uppercut. Now he's in the air. And now
in my head, I see the nuts are situated below. That would be above. No, I'm just saying, a unless and
No, the way that you would imagine a drop kick, that's exactly how a drop kick do.
Oh shit! You
And
jumping Jim Brazil right in the nuts, baby. Like you drop kick this thing in the nuts.
What a lot of people also don't know is I have a green belt in Taekwondo. So at that time, I was using my Taekwondo skills to.
Kia! Fuck out my balls!
Yo, I still remember. He grabbed his balls. His legs went jelly. Just
Okay,
curled up in a fetal position, crying like crazy.
Oh shit! No, it's funny. Y'all need to laugh too. The shit's hilarious.
It is
all right,
funny.
Bobby Hill. Bobby Hill.
Oh my god!
Fuck it. Fuck it. Like you really did a jumping Brazil drop kick to the balls.
I sure did. Full on run.
You wait. So you did a roundhouse kick or a straight kick? Because
it was a straight kick.
Because I was a yellow belt, so I'm familiar up to a certain level of like kicks you were doing. So like a roundhouse.
It was a straight
kick,
to the nuts.
Depending on the angle, that should probably hurt more than a regular kick.
The heel, you know what? I don't even remember if the heel hit or the.
But you said you said you took Taekwondo, right?
Yeah, I took Taekwondo. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What did you take, Eric? You said you was yellow belt. I took Shotokan.
Shotokan is from where?
I forgot.
It's karate. I think it's Japanese.
It's Japanese karate.
The Taekwondo is Korean,
And actually, my teacher, another interesting thing, y'all gonna be like, oh, boy.
They do a lot of kicks.
Cousin.
No. But the teacher that taught me, Mr. McDuffie, Robert McDuffie, rest in peace. He was actually personally taught by Jun Rhee. Jun Rhee was the practitioner that brought Taekwondo to the United States.
Is that It Man? Like It Man? That's the nigga that taught Bruce Lee or something.
Yeah.
Tiger Show.
Yeah, so he's like the Ip Man of the USA for Taekwondo. He brought Taekwondo to the US.
Oh, that's dope.
And he actually knew Bruce Lee too. I have pictures of Jun Rhee with Bruce Lee.
For some reason, I believe that. You know what I'm saying? I believe that. Yeah, the way you said you jumping Jim Brazil them in the balls. Yeah. Oh, for those who don't know, jumping Jim Brazil was one half of the Killer Bees in WWE. Well, at the time WWF. Jumping Jim Brazil, his finishing move was the drop kick. So like a standing drop kick, and that nigga did that shit perfectly. So like Mr. Perfect drop kick. For those who know, Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig. He did one of the most perfect drop kicks ever in pro wrestling. Rest in peace, Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig. Damn. Like, now I gotta call you Steffi drop kicks. Like, damn, son. Like damn. What's up, Steffi drop kicks? Watch your balls, everybody.
And that wouldn't be the last time I delivered some kind of kick to
justice. For justice.
I did another running kick, but it wasn't a drop kick. It was like one of those, running
football kicks. It was a football kick, right? It was a punt.
I didn't even hit my hardest, and I kicked this kid into the stereo system.
Where
was this? In your house? It was in your house?
Was in my house. Yeah,
you breaking shit. You
got to playing around too. I was like, oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, Charlie Murphy.
I've done something like that. Me and my cousin, we was in a room, we were playing with Legos, and it's fighting and there's doing a whole bunch of dumb shit, and like he gets mad and picks up this Lego and hits me in the head with it. Ooh. So I get up and we start fighting, and like so like the closet's like right here, my bed is right there. And I was a very hyper kid growing up. ADHD was a motherfucker.
Mhm.
So I was always
Okay.
like watching karate movies and stuff like that, and Ninja Turtles, whatever. And like, I don't know, I just got super hyped one day, and we were sitting there fighting. I start whooping his ass, and he stands up. He's on the bed. He's on the bed, like holding himself. And I stepped back and I run. I did one double kick in my life. Hurt my back after that. But I jumped and double kicked him. His ass flew straight to the closet. The closet door broke. My mom whooped my ass. She was so pissed.
Wait, hold on. Was it like a drop? Was it like a jump and drop kick, or was it like?
No, it was a. So I stepped back and I ran, and I literally like a double jump kick, like straight to his fucking back.
Oh damn!
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Damn!
That's
Damn.
That's actually dope. Though.
Once I landed, I fell off the bed, hit my back, but he flew right into the fucking closet, and the closet door fucking broke.
Oh man. And you didn't get your butt whooped for that?
Oh, I did. My mom was so pissed. She was so fucking pissed.
I'm sure she was.
Yeah. See, like, my uncles. My grandma had a basement back in Indiana, and he used to make us like fight and stuff like that. You know, just toughen us up, whatever. So we'll be out there fighting the neighbors or fighting our cousins and stuff like that. When I'm not talking about with gloves, I'm talking about like bare fists, just sitting there to scrap.
You had a fight club?
A fight club?
Pretty much.
Yeah, Fight Club. That's wild.
Pretty fucking
What
much.
was the first rule?
Yeah, what was the first rule of Fight Club?
Oh, don't tell my grandma. Don't tell my
Don't
grandma.
tell your grandma about Fight Club.
Don't tell Granny shit. Don't tell Granny nothing. Like yo, she gonna close down Fight Club, B. Work the mother.
Fight Club. We do not talk to Granny about Fight Club.
No, facts. We'll come from school, and my grandma worked. So we went to the school called Wilson. So it was like pre-K to like even high school. So like a lot like even high schoolers went there. So my grandma used to cook. So she cooked for different schools and like daycares and stuff like that. My grandma, she's been cooking all her life, even when she was in Germany, because her ex-husband was in the military, and he was like in back then it was pretty high to be like an E3. So my grandma used to live in Germany, so she used to learn how to cook in like some of the kitchens there and stuff like that. And it was pretty cool. I wonder if my grandma would have took a different path, where would we be at in our lives? Yeah, like, to be honest with you, it's kind of amazing.
You'll still be the CEO of BAN Records. You will still be the CEO.
You still drop kicking niggas in the back. Like let's not act like the shit just gonna change because of a different path. No, you still gonna be fucking niggas up. Like let's stop it.
I think it's in the blood, man. Because my mom, like I said, she be fighting a lot. My grandma she's not really a fighter. My grandma's like really like reserved. She's very reserved.
You know what that mean, right?
Oh yeah, she'll fuck somebody up.
No, she a shooter. That's it. Like she reserved. She gonna shoot somebody in the leg. That's it.
Nah, my grandma, she's more into like fists and her knives. She'll pull out a knife on you in a minute.
That's a stabber. Like that's it. You poke a nigga up. I ain't got time to be sitting there throwing no fists. And she like 70-something years old. She gonna poke that ass up. That's it.
No, and she heavy-handed too. My girl, I'd be so damn short and heavy-handed. God damn, she heavy-handed as hell.
I'm telling you, those short women, don't play with them.
Facts.
Don't play with short women.
And my grandmother's a Gemini.
Oh fuck.
That part. Oh, let me tell you something.
I'm sorry. I got into a lot of fights with Geminis when I was a kid. A lot of fights with Geminis.
Oh, that's all.
I had wrestling matches with Geminis. Like,
yo,
my mom's a Taurus, my uncle's a Cancer, and my other uncle's a Scorpio. So, bro, it was a whole bunch of just mixed there, bro.
I tell you, my sister's a Gemini, and to this day, she's the scariest person to whoop me. Like everyone's whooped me. My brothers whooped me. My sister whooped me. My babysitter whooped me. Yeah, I've gotten a lot of whoopings.
It's a family affair.
It's a family affair.
It's a family affair. My sister by far is the scariest. She's the scariest one. She's a Gemini, and she's the only one that's ever like left. She actually cut me when she whooped me. Like that's like I bled, and I had nightmares about it when I was a kid.
Belt, or she was using like a buckle.
No, she was using the belt,
and she cut you.
She cut me. She probably doesn't even remember.
Damn.
But yeah, I used to have nightmares about it. It was like the one and only time she whooped me. But I was like, please, Mom, please don't let Sean hit me.
Damn.
I don't want that. I don't want that kind of torture. No. Anything but that. But yeah. But to finish my story though, my mom actually praised me for punching my cousin in the stomach.
Did she hear the whole conversation before?
Yeah, she was listening.
But she had to like save face because you did beat your cousin's ass.
Yeah. But she was like, she was like, for a long time I thought you like wouldn't defend yourself. And that situation showed me that you do know how to hold your own. And I commend you for that. But of course I had to do it because I mean I had to be a mother, it still wasn't right. But I apologize for doing that.
So, like, did anybody ever clothesline anybody during the fight?
Yeah, we had. Okay, I got one for you. All right, so
give a nigga like a real good lariat. Oh, just rip their head off.
Check it out.
I just had that one I told you before about the bums.
You gotta hear that shit again. You gotta say that shit again. The bum fight shit. But go ahead. Go ahead.
So in high school, right? We went to this charter school, and it was next to this other high school called Apollo. So this high school we went to, it used to be a farm, but they built around and whatever. So we had like individual like different sections of like yeah. Anyway, though, so we had this gate, and these kids, they always like called us like special and stupid, whatever. Because I went to a school where people was angry. People like security guards waved us down and shit like that, whatever. Anyway, though, so we had like in Arizona, we have days called field days, kind of like days that you guys have like in New York.
Mm-hmm. We had field days too. Yeah.
Okay, so we had so we had a field day, and it was me, my boy Corey at the time, my homeboy Tommy, which he looks like the fucking Fonz. It was crazy. A whole bunch of other people, whatever. So they kept talking shit. Said, come on. They just kept talking shit. So we fucking hopped the gate, and we had this one teacher named Mr. Wilson, who was mad cool as fuck. Had his thick ass sideburns and shit, but he was mad cool. He was like, "Y'all want to fight? Go ahead and fight." All right, bet. So we hopped the fence. There's a whole bunch of fucking misfits. We just hopped the fence, and like we're a whole bunch of jocks, whatever, females, whatever. It was talking shit. So, man, we just it was like this big ass open field, bro. It looked like a fucking like some Braveheart type shit. This big ass fucking field. We're sitting there running across, sitting there scrapping, whatever. And I don't know how a table came out there. I don't know how to say it, but like my boy Tommy and Corey got the table, and they start running with the table. We're just clotheslining people down, and like I said, like even though
that's what I'm talking about.
Even though I was
with a table,
I was always like very like light on my feet. So I was always like hopping over shit. So
oh my god.
We're running across. They're running across, and I'm right behind him. And I see this dude. He's a big ass dude, big ass football player. And like I hop over the table, and I just come down. I clothesline him, pick him up. Me and my buddy pick him up. We throw him on the table, and then one of our homegirl, her name is Dora. We used to call Dora Explorer. She picked him up. Why are you saying that, bro? It was fucking crazy, bro.
Did you get some chairs and ladders in there? Where you at?
Oh, bro, no, this is crazy.
No, that'd be crazy if you had like some ladders and some chairs and shit. Like y'all got TLC matches in schools and shit. Oh man, I'd love hearing that.
It's still
in the WWE, WWF,
bro, I'm telling you. It still surprised me how a fucking table got out there. It was like some random like Anchorman type shit. I was like, what the fuck?
Now,
yeah, bro, it was fun, man. But after that, then they never fucked with us again. After that, never again.
That's what's up. That's what. Now I know they say in WWE or the commercials back in the day, they used to say, "Kids, do not try this at home." You know how many little niggas was trying that shit at home, or trying it in the schools, or you know how many suplexes and DDTs and belly to back suplexes, German suplexes, like fucking. Well, me personally, when I used to get into fights, I used to like get into like submissions, like fucking the Boston Crab or like the the Fujiwara arm bar and shit. I'd be really. They be like, look at this nigga. This nigga trying to get technical in a fight. Like, why does nigga put him in a Boston Crab? Like, I used to just put niggas in Boston Crabs. Like, or like the half Boston Crab. And the shit be working because I'll sit on the, you know, I'm a big kid. Like, I'm a fat dude. I sit on him with the Boston Crab. Like, get this fat nigga off me. Get this fat nigga off me. Like, that's what he said. Like, stop fucking with me. Stop fucking with, like, get him in a side suplex. Like, oh no, dog. What? Oh man, I get a steel chair. Boom. Oh yeah. Oh man, one time I rocked this kid lovely with a steel chair. Oh my god, man. Look. Oh man, a steel chair.
Are you sure it was steel, not aluminum?
No, it was steel. It was steel.
Did you kill him?
No, bust his head open. Bust his head open though.
Nah, it was aluminum. It was aluminum. Steel is way too heavy.
You talking about folding
Fuck
chair?
it. Yeah, it was a folding chair. Probably was aluminum. I don't fucking know. Like,
it's aluminum, G.
Only thing I knew is when I hit him, the shit went doing, bust his head wide open. That was it. Stop fucking with me. Like, yo, you told me I'm a fat motherfucker. And I was like, yeah, all right.
I remember one time me and my sister, we got into it. I love my sister. You know, we don't get along. But like, I was cutting up some meat. And like, she fucking, oh my God, bro. Still can't believe she did this to this day. We're sitting there going back and forth, and she fucking stabs me in my hand. And the knife, right, it sticks. And I was like, bro, what the fuck? And I pulled it out. Blood is in. My mom freaks out. What the fuck is going on? Yeah, it was horrible, bro. Fucking horrible.
I'm curious. Why did she stab you?
Oh, we were just going at it, man. Like, I don't know, she just kept talking shit, and I think she got scared. Because I got close to her, and like she literally, like, she stabbed me straight in my hand, and I looked at the knife and I just pulled it out, and blood was just everywhere, bro. It was fucking. So I got the mark still to this day. Fucking shit hurt.
Now, everybody who's watching, we are not crazy. We are not crazy. We just got caught up in crazy situations.
Nah, fact.
We are not crazy.
My family is dysfunctional as fuck.
We're just talking crazy war stories. Man,
I've been seeing fights since I was 5 years old, bro. So yeah, my family is dysfunctional as fuck.
Yeah, but we as individuals now,
crazy
in the here and now, are not crazy. We are well functioning human beings.
We have survived crazy.
Yes, but we at like our generation where we grew up. We definitely have survived some crazy shit, like for real. Like especially like South Bronx and like I said in Maryland and all that, and like in Indiana, like certain places, Mount Vernon, New York, yeah.
I will say I didn't have it as bad as my nephews.
Brooklyn, yeah.
Aaron and Nico, like. They had their mom used to make them pick switches out. Like I never.
My great grandma used to make us do that. That was crazy.
Yeah.
You ain't never picked the switch out?
I never picked the switch out.
I have.
But I don't
like
think
when
there's
they
a
were
lot of switches in New York. I mean, you have to go find them in a park or something.
No, who said it was in New York? Like this was in South Carolina. Like I had to pick out switches in South Carolina.
Yeah, plenty of switches. You just like
it was a vacation that we went to in South Carolina. Like I was like 8-9 years old or something, and like I said some slick shit to my mom's. She was like, I'm a question. You don't learn, do you?
Facts.
I mean, we look. I mean, we're.
No, I didn't call her name this time. But I said some slick shit though. Like talk back. It was talk back. So She was like, "Oh, word? All right, you see that tree right there? You see them switches right there? Get the ones that don't break." Like, oh man,
I would have got one that broke easily, and you can't do it no more.
They just make you go out and pick another one.
Yeah, pick another one.
Exactly.
So that was an ass whooping. Woo.
And they'll whoop you even more.
Hell yeah.
Let me ask you guys a question.
You get for stalling me. Get out. Yo. Get.
Did I tell you not to talk that shit again? I think some singers like James Brown had that high note. He had to get that. They beat it into him. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, you remember that song "Papa Don't Take No Mess"? I beat the hell out of us. He was screaming and all that shit. But you hear me? Shit.
That was memory singing.
Right. That's right.
He was grabbing onto memories, those deep memories, and like
that note was guttural. That was like
oh shit. But okay, guys. So let's talk about the turning point as far as ass whoopings are concerned, because there was a turning point here. This is when laws started to change or whatever. It was one incident that happened online. Remember when the man, he got some boxing gloves or whatever for his 17-year-old son, and he was like, put them on, and then he had his boxing gloves, and they was squaring up because, from my understanding, the 17-year-old boy, I think he was disrespecting the teacher, told the teacher SMD, all type of wild shit. So, like disrespected the teacher, and boy, they was boxing, and the father, the son got some licks in, but the father was busting his ass. After that, he told him to go wash the dishes afterwards. That was some fucked up shit. Like, how you gonna sit there? He's like, "No, I ain't gonna give you an ass whooping, yo. We gonna box, beat the shit out your kid, and then tell him to go wash the dishes afterwards." Like, but that guy, if I'm not mistaken, he got thrown in jail. Like I think he turned himself in, got arrested, and I'm not sure how many years he got.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Like John, if you could get the video footage or whatever that ass whooping real quick, we appreciate that. I mean, if you could pull it up, I don't know.
They put it on social media. That's why they found out, right?
What happened?
Yeah, he put it on social media. Yeah,
that's why.
Yeah, he put it on social media. I remember watching it on Facebook.
Yeah, because essentially, if you're breaking it down in terms of like legal speak, it was an adult beating up on a minor. The kid was a minor, so that's and it's considered a domestic violence situation as well. So,
if you can find the story part of it or whatever, not the actual video because we don't want to get in trouble, but like a story of it.
But
that shit was crazy. I was like, oh my god, like, in the black.
No, I was going to say there have been plenty others like that too. So and people don't learn that lesson. You don't put that kind of stuff on social media. This is ridiculous.
But I think that was the major turning point for that, because after that happened, then that's when you've seen a lot of laws come into place to protect the kids from,
that existed when we were kids too. People used to started going like, "Oh, I'm gonna call ACS on you." You had those kids saying that to their parents. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna, but like,
and the parents would be like, "Yeah, call them. Go ahead. I'll get your number."
My pop said. He said, "If you ever call ACS on me, I'll beat your ass before they come. I'll beat your ass during they come, and I'll beat your ass on the way out the door after they come." Like, yo, yeah. ACS didn't. They didn't face my parents. You know what I'm saying? Like they was on it.
The thing is that he's gonna realize ACS comes, your ass is gonna be taken out of your home. So the ass whooping, take the ass whooping or call ACS, and you're gonna be adoptive. You're gonna go adoption. You know what I mean? Like,
and let's see if those parents take care of you better than I can. Like that's the threat. That's usually the threat. Or let's see if anyone, like you're 14 years old. Let's see if anyone takes you into their home.
Yeah, 4 years you age out of the system.
Yeah.
Word.
You know, it's not a pretty picture, man. It's not a pretty picture. At the same time, you know, I mean, it is kind of like psychological abuse too. At the same time,
by what means?
No, when you say, "Oh, you know, you're 14 years old," let's see if a parent takes you in and, you know, treats you the way I treat you. You know, like they're not going to give you the food the way I give you food, or I'm, you know, like you're giving threats to your kid.
I think he's thinking speaking facts. in my opinion.
No, it is facts for sure. I'm just like this is the reality of the situation. I don't think
reality most foster parents, I'm not saying all, but a lot of foster parents see a foster child, especially when they have a lot of them, as a paycheck. I've heard these horror stories over and over again. People I grew up with, you know what I mean? Like how they take the money, but it's like, you know what I mean? The government giving you money. Yeah, but like I don't have to take care of the foster parents' mindset. I don't have to take care of you all the money because they want to pocket some of that money. I'm not saying that all foster parents are terrible. I'm sure there's people out there that do it genuinely out of the kindness of their heart if they want to help children. But there's a lot of horror stories as well.
No, that's a fact. That's actually a fact.
And you know, I'm gonna bring up a notable celebrity, but Eminem used to talk about that too. How his mom used to adopt other children, and she would just do it for the check. Like they'd be in the house for like 2, maybe 3 months, and then they would leave, either go back to the shelter or go to another home, but she would get a check out of it. And that was part of the trauma that he faced when he was a kid.
Yeah, that's messed up, bro.
Yeah. So, I mean, his situation is very, very loaded. You know, he went through a lot, but yeah, man, I don't know. Like as far as I call them spankings. I grew up calling them spankings, but I think it, and I think I said this before. I think it kind of draws the line when your parent, you know, spanks you out of anger. Like that's even worse. Like when they're just mad at you and they just take out their anger and their frustration.
I think
on you.
I think
I'm never okay with that.
Yeah, I think when we were young, we didn't understand that because that abuse can come from being angry, right? Like a lot of the parents in their mind, oh, I'm going to discipline you, but they're really upset. So what happens is, like you say, they use their anger and they technically abuse a child. You know what I mean? I think you're right. I think the parent needs to take it easy and like calm down first and then discipline the child, because they'll come from a level-headed place. I'm going to discipline you because you did this, but their anger is not as, you know, heightened as it was when it initially happens. So
right.
I don't know.
I mean, honestly, I've seen that, like, you know, kids getting beat, you know, because the parents were angry or whatever. I've come across that, you know. There's a difference between discipline and abuse. You feel me? So, like, you know, doing it to teach the kid that that's not the way versus, oh, because you just had a bad day, you look for somebody ass to whoop. Yeah. You know, there's a line that has to be drawn, but I'm going to say this now, as far as today's generation is concerned, we need to bring ass whoopings back. For disciplinary reasons.
I don't know if it's necessarily ever left. That, like, again,
it hasn't left.
I think, yeah.
I just think it's talked about so much because there's the issue because you can go to jail.
Right.
Look,
That
I
like-
will say this, because I work in the school. There's a number of times where I've had to end up either making a consultation call to ask about what a parent has said to the departments, and then there's been times that I've connected with the families, and I know this is sometimes how they would talk. I always have to be like, they'll be like, yeah, see, you don't be getting it right. So I'm about to go here, I'm gonna go to Whoopins. I'm like, I'm like,
Wait, how you doing it? How you doing it?
Put your fingers in your ear.
like, they'll be like, like I'm the counselor.
That reminds me of that time when you was online and we was arguing about Kamala Harris and shit. You was telling me to calm down. That was the way you was looking at me, like, It's like, nah, son, nah. But she was talking that shit though. Now, like, I'd be doing that shit. I'd be doing that shit. Yo.
I had two other teachers that came and told me, and one of them was it was at a open house in front of like a number of teachers, a number of parents, and the parent was like, yeah, he still hasn't been getting it right, so I just been whooping his ass. Like, just straight up, just saying,
Incriminate,
so
try snitching on themselves and incriminating themselves.
Right.
So then, having teachers have to approach me and tell me this is what they heard, because again, mandated reporting. I was just like, bruh, man.
So my question to you, in terms of situations like that, what is the mode of operation for you in terms of, you have to speak to the parents? Do you assess what's going on with the child in order to find out if this is truly abuse, or you have to pass along to your superiors? I'm just curious how like it works.
So there is definitely assessment. Of course, not a lot of investigating. As a mandated reporter, you're not supposed to investigate a thing. So that means keep on prompting to find out, oh yeah, so they hit you here. What else did? No, it's more so, it's always if you have some type of suspicion. In this particular case, when a teacher or somebody brings it to your attention, I mean, I usually either at the time I let the principal know, but now I work with a different principal. But I mean, I will at least inform the principal or somebody else in line, because you're not supposed to actually tell a lot of people, because the more people you tell and say that they do decide to take on the case, that means that's the number of people who have to make some type of written document down. So like, usually I try to keep it close to myself and maybe, again, one other admin. But most of the time, I'm really just based off of my own like discretion. There was one other time where a parent, I can tell it was just out of frustration of a lot of stuff was going on. And it's not only me, but then there's another program that we working with the parents. So I know the parents. So the parents would just sometimes just blurt out things out of frustration. So I know it's not the case, because then I would act, like even a student will be telling them, you good to go home today? Is there, are you, again, afraid to go home, this and that? I mean, they'll tell them no, or like, again, I don't go too deep into it, but it's not brought up by the kid where like they're fearing for their life. If it's that way, then yeah, I have to take it to the further case and like literally call, and then they have to stay at the school and they can't be given to the parents until et cetera has been filled out. But yeah, that's only happened at least 3 times. The last time was a little bit more hectic, because it was like a lot of family stuff involved in custody things. But yeah.
Yeah, I know that that whole custody situation gets sticky after a while.
Woo. Who you telling?
Yeah. Gross. But like, but the thing is, all right, so you get caught. This is the conflict situation here. It's like, okay, of course you don't want to beat the kids because of the situation of you can, go to prison for it or whatever. But then if you don't, do you see how many disrespectful kids out here cussing out adult? Do you know how many times? Do you know how many times I have to restrain myself from going upside these kids' heads sometimes?
My goodness.
Like, where's your respect between adult and child? You are a child. Stay in a child's place. You don't like it? Tough titty. Go back to your mama and cry about it. There's a certain line. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead, Eric.
What
kids are we talking about? Yo, what kids are you talking about?
What are you talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
Specifically, you're talking about wanting to beat some kids' ass. What kids are you talking about?
I'm talking about these kids out here.
Gen Z.
Yes.
Oh, I think it's specific kids. I'm like,
No,
what
ain't no specific kids. It's kids in general. Come on, Eric. You come on. You know how many times me and you had these conversations.
I'm fucking with
I
you.
had these
man.
conversations with. Oh, all
It's
right,
like the
all right,
kids.
all right,
It's like the
all right.
kids here in the in the DMV. Like, I don't know if you're aware, but a lot of kids out here in the DMV get into, like, carjacking is a big thing out here, and a lot of times the carjackers are like very young. Like, they just caught 5 kids. What was it, yesterday? And let's see, 3 of them were 17. One was, I think, 15, and one other kid was like 14 years old.
Actual carjackings, or are you talking about like robbing cars? Like
No,
with,
actual
like,
carjackings.
armed carjackings.
Armed
Wow,
robbery. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. They'll come up on people, hold, at gunpoint, and they'll like rip like GTA style. Like, get out of the car, rip you out, and take your car. And
Now, is this
mhm.
gang related, or these are just groups of kids usually?
These are
Like, are
like
these
groups of kids. Well, some of them are hired by like gangs because they know that
Hired.
like teenagers are not. Yeah, like there'll be gangs that will pay these kids money for taking cars. And they'll do it. They hire these kids because they know around here, they won't get a heavy sentence, or they'll most likely get probation or get thrown in the like juvenile detention or
home.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's
Like,
be
they're not
realistic.
gonna be. What's up?
So my apologies. Let's be realistic. Don't these kids ever think, like, just for a second, that they might run up on the wrong car? Somebody might be ready for their ass?
That's
I don't think
That's
kids
happened
think.
before.
I don't think kids think. You understand that
They don't
children
think.
know this. When we were younger, you don't have fear. You don't think of the future. You think of right now, or you know what I mean. That's youth. That's youth in general. Think about.
No. When I was a kid, I always thought about the how to say
The circumstances which thereof. Yes, we know.
Thank you.
You're like,
No, I always thought ahead. I always thought, like, all right, if I did do this crime, like, I know I can get A, B, C, X, Y, Z. Am I, even though I'm a kid, am I boy enough or man enough to spend time in jail for doing A, B, C? I always thought before. I was always taught to think before I do. You know what I'm saying? Even though certain things.
Here's the difference.
Go ahead.
Here's the difference, though. No. I'm just gonna say the difference is you had parents that actually like invested time, like had especially your dad. I'm sure he had many conversations with you, and that put your mental state in the straight and narrow.
Well,
So
not
you
just
certain things, like, okay, if I do this or that.
But not just that. Like, I also had cousins that were in the game. I also had friends that were in the game, like in the streets, doing street nigga shit. And they like, more so than my father, they'd be the ones to tell me, like, yo, listen, you ain't. They look at me and be like, you ain't built for that shit. Some of them tried to drag me in. Others was like, come on, you ain't with that, man. You know what I'm saying? You about the school shit. You about learning that you a small kid. You ain't about that. You feel me? And like that back in the day, yes, back in the day when we were all kids, we had those street niggas that if they see potential in you to be better than them, they be like, yo, get out of here, man. This ain't for you. They actually cared. There's street dudes that cared about your future. And they would beat your ass if you tried to get into the street. Take you back to your mom's so your moms can beat your ass again. Like, this is how it was. You know what I'm saying? Now, welcome everybody to some street shit. Like, what are we doing here? Y'all got the game real backwards right now. You feel me? That's why I said these kids need to get their ass handed to them.
Well,
sorry.
No, but the other thing is, it goes. I say it again. It always goes back to the foundation. Yeah, but I mean, a big part of it is the parenting, the foundation. You don't have parents that actually have those conversations with you, that actually invest in your growth and development and really want to see you succeed. That affects the chances of you succeeding or not. Like I said, like even with my nieces and nephews, like especially with my youngest nephew, I'm so glad that even to this day, like he and I will sit down and we'll have conversations, and we have conversations about life in general. I'm asking them like, do you have a plan after you graduate from high school? Because you're going to be a senior this year. Like, what's your plan? Like, how are you going to move forward? Like, you can't just be around here just lounging about. And to tell you the truth, like you lounging about or doing, and doing nothing. I mean, you have to have a certain sense of self-worth. And I think a lot of these kids don't have that sense of self-worth.
No,
On top of
you're
the fact
right.
that their circumstances might dictate, their path. Like, hey, oh, I'm broke. I can't afford this. I can't. This is the quickest way I can make money. I can do
I
this
mean,
easy licking them out.
You made me start to think about something. I saw this thing on TikTok. It's interesting. This is, I think he's generally young. He's not in 30s. This man, he has like a barbecue, like mobile, like a food truck, a barbecue. And it's interesting. There was this little boy, this little white boy. So the man is black and the little boy is white. And this little white boy is working for him. And you hear the story that this kid is telling, like, that he had a stepmom and the stepmom got cancer and stepmom died. And, like this man took his time and like, heard this little boy, saw this little boy and was like, yo, I'm going to give you a job. You know what I mean? The little boy's cleaning the little things, but, he's doing something. If there was more people like that, you know what I mean? The world would be different. He saw the little boy. So, this little boy is in a hard place. And there's more to that story. I can't remember where his place, but it's interesting how it basically became like a big brother to this kid, And I think a lot of it, people who don't have that structure and that support system, if more people had that support system, a lot of people would turn out a lot different.
Yeah.
I feel you. We had to jump into final thoughts right now.
We're only doing this because we love you.
What?
Now go ahead.
Yeah, you call me off guard with that shit. Notes, final thoughts, man.
On what on the
Ass whoopings. Yeah.
Okay, so I want to touch on two things.
Okay.
So, I mean, I feel like all of us when we were young, some of us we used to do dumb shit, whatever, play around, whatever, and just whoop ass, whatever. But also, I want to touch on like guidance in the kids. I keep saying this to this day. If it wasn't for my grandmother, I don't know where the fuck I would be. Just gonna be honest with you. Like I said, I love my mom. I do. Growing up with her and the stuff that stuff I've been through. You know what I mean? It really have affected me. And even I can go back to relationship, whatever. You know what I mean? I've been exposed to a lot of things, and I was telling my little brother last night, like, what's wrong with our immediate family? We don't know how to take accountability. And I've had a lot of people even say that to me. Even my bro, one I was talking about, he's from New York. I'm staying with right now. He's even told me things like our family know how to take accountability, and it's true. And I told my brother last night because we got in an argument, and I was telling him I was all like, out of all our mother's kids, I really feel like I am the one that's taken accountability for the wrongs that I've done, and for the wrongs, for wrongs that I've done, and for things I allowed to happen. And I really am working on my mental. My brother was saying, well, I'm doing this, I can make money. Anybody can make money, bro. But if you really take the accountability, bro, and really start working on yourself, you see the errors, bro. And like when this breakup, bro, like I keep talking about it, but it's just it's been an emotional summer. I mean, even in the beginning of the year, for me self-harming, wanting to take my life, bro. Like there's a lot of things that I have done and a lot of things that I've allowed to happen that have pushed potential partners that God has put into my life. And you're right, a lot of these kids now don't have no direction. They don't. I don't believe every kid needs an ass whooping. I just believe, we need somebody to care. Like I was watching this TikTok video, you know, back in the day, we used to have big mamas, and the big papas be outside on the porch, whatever, looking out and stuff like that. Nowadays, these kids don't have that. They don't. And it's like babies are just making babies. And also we also we got to talk about, the generational curse, your father's sins or your mother's sins and stuff like that. And like childhood trauma, that shit really carries on. And a lot of our cultures say, oh, counseling this, counseling and that. But if you do the statistics and stuff like that, bro, like man, like we black people, bro, even people from Jamaica, whatever, bro, like any minority, bro, we go through a fucking lot. Whether it be the color of the color of our skin, or the stuff that we've been through. Even some of the black females and stuff, even some of the females, bro. Sometimes some of these males become gay because what they've been through. You know what I mean? And like they were groomed to like it, and also same with the females and stuff like that. There's a lot of our people, man, and even white people, bro. Like we're walking around here with broken heart and broken scar and just broken, bro. And like the only way I feel like, bro, you're able to fix it, you have to recognize that and you have to seek that help. And I saw this my brother again. I really feel like I'm the only one out of my mom, out of my mother's kids, bro, to really understand that. Like I said, I've lost good women, bro, in my life because of the things that I've done and been through. You know what I mean? Like, so, man. I don't think an ass whooping is always needed, but I really think there should be people out here who care because right now the youth is in trouble, bro. So, a lot of this youth is not going to survive. I look at my nephews and my niece and my sister, what she's doing with them, and it's just sad, and I can't be around them because generational, whatever. We don't get along, and it's like, damn, bro. So it's hard, bro. Like I see my nephews and my niece, and it's like I wish I could just get a hold of you guys, but it's like, damn, I'm 35 years old, and I'm still trying to get my life together, and that's sad, bro. You know what I mean? Like a lot of us are adults, but a lot of us are as well too. We still gotta heal that inner child in us, bro. And I'm going through that right now. I'm still healing that inner dad. I'm still healing that inner child in me. I'm broken, bro. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm broken as fuck, but I'm working on it, And I said, and like I see the errors, So when I say like I don't want to date anybody right now, I mean that. When I want to watch, I mean that because those doors, bro, whatever the fuck you guys who went through, those open up others' doors, and you start walking through those doors. Spiritual ties, sexual ties, all that shit, bro. All that shit that leads to things. Sometimes people become rapists. Sometimes people become molesters. Sometimes people become killers and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Everything starts from home. But until you recognize that, like literally, like, and like look inside yourself and start fixing it, you're you're never gonna get the help unless you want it. I'm a firm believer counseling does work unless you do the work. That's kind of like you praying to Jesus or whatever. It's gonna meet you halfway, but you got to do the work yourself. So that's my final thoughts on it.
Okay, thank you very much for that. Snap, final thoughts.
I mean, I'm with notes too. I don't think you necessarily need, to get whooped to be a well-adjusted adult. I think if you do include whooping or spanking into your disciplinary repertoire, I think you should have a level head about it. Like one thing my mom used to do before she spanked me was she would sit me down and we would talk about the situation. What happened? Why did you do that? Like, was there a reason for you to do that? This is why I told you before not to do such and such and such. Like we would have that conversation. She was like, I did tell you before, like if you did it again, these will be your, this will be your consequence. And even after she spanked me, she would talk to me and she'd be like, look, this is not, like you said, the cliche statement, this hurts me more than it hurts you, but no, but it was the truth. It was just like, I don't want to do this. And I did notice my mom didn't like to spank me. That wasn't the thing that she liked to do. And I can count maybe on one hand how many times she actually spanked me. But it's you don't necessarily need that to discipline children, although I've seen where it has made improvements in like some of our lives, like with my cousins, myself, and I grew up to be a very well-adjusted adult, and I think I have a good head on my shoulders, and I'm quite I'm quite responsible, and it taught me a lot about just consequences in life, cause and effect. You do this action, you're either going to get this consequence or that consequence. It depends on which way you want to go. How do you want to do this? So and I think that's an issue with a lot of the younger kids of this generation. They don't understand the results of consequences, like from their actions. Like they think, oh, I could do this. I can get away with it. Like, and nothing's going to happen to me until you get caught. And then it's like, oh, I don't, oh, this is nothing. I can take this until you get life in prison. Like, it's they don't understand what the true consequences are. And then for some that that may know, hey, I might get life in prison for this action, I don't think they understand the gravity and the real ramifications of serving life in prison. Like, your life is over. And the fact that even as a minority, we get harsher sentences for certain things, and that's statistically shown. So I think I'm with notes on that too. I think honestly, they need someone who cares, who takes the time to talk to them, to hear them out, to also instill or impart knowledge, about life. And fortunately for me, because I've been through some stuff. I don't talk about it a lot, but I've been through a lot of things that I have yet to like reveal to a lot of people. Some of my closest friends know, and even certain members of my family know. But I've been through a lot of stuff. It could have gone the other way. But I, like I said, the fact that I had adults in my life and people in my life that cared about me, that poured into me, that took the time to to school me on life. I was able to be that well-adjusted adult that I am today. So I'd like to do the same thing for the people that I care about, namely my nieces and nephews. I talk to them every chance I get, and hopefully that rubs off on them, and they take something from it, and they know that they have a support system in me, if not anyone else. But it's important to have that kind of foundation. And yeah, maybe you won't have to deal with you won't have to deal with spankings. But that's my final thought.
Boy, I can't wait till it's time for me to talk. Y'all gonna hate me. Eric, final thoughts.
To wrap it up, spanking ass whoopings hurt. I don't really I don't recommend it for anybody. And oh yeah, I don't think it's for everything. I mean, I think for ass whooping or
that part,
whatever, has to be like your last ditch effort. It's like, okay, nothing else is working. We got to try something different. I don't think it's like, oh, I told you not to touch the refrigerator and you get an ass whipping, the first time around, or or like you talking too loud and then you get an ass whipping. I mean, that's borders on, or is abuse. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, there has to be a reason for it. There has to be a lesson taught from it. It doesn't come from just like, oh, I feel like giving you ass whooping today. So that's it. That's my.
I agree. Add this. Final thought.
Everyone said about just what needed to be said. There's definitely other ways and alternatives for sure. But yeah, the foundation starts at home. And if that foundation is getting whooped multiple times, you won't be surprised that they go out doing the same thing to other people. That's how we create bullies. That's how we create folks who are dysfunctional. Is that type of foundational stuff. So yeah, we're founding relationships off of not only fear, but again, Eric was saying anger and just that willingness of that energy. So misdirected energy is just going to be misdirected until you fully teach and show people as well as kids on how to really use their energy properly. Then you'll see that they'll be able to funnel it into the right places. That's why they want kids to be in, boxing programs if they do have, some type of, anger they want to let out, and really learn the kid, learn the student, really coach, mentor, and just love on them, because man, this world's full of hate, and it's not a lot of love out there. So please.
Okay, that's what's up. I hope y'all ready for my shit. I hope y'all ready for me. Check this out. I'm gonna be very blunt with you here in my final thought. You have to know how to draw the line. You have to draw the line between discipline and abuse. Give the ass whoopings when necessary. Let the kids know with actions come consequences. You can't mouth off at every adult. That can't happen. You can't do what you want to do and think that ain't no consequences gonna happen. You can't steal. You can't lie. You can't go around smacking motherfuckers or whatever because you feel like it. Or putting hands on people, period. You know what I'm saying? Or even worse. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I personally believe that if we didn't get those discipline, those ass whoopings at the time that it needed to happen, it could be a possibility we could have been worse off than what we were. That's just my opinion. You feel me? And the type of person I know that I was, and I didn't go asking for an ass whooping, but I knew I needed it. I'm not the greatest person in the world, but I haven't been to prison. I haven't killed anybody. You know what I'm saying? I haven't really, broken laws like that. You feel me? Like, I haven't gone off the deep end. I feel that I'm somewhat of a well-adjusted member of society up to a point. I have my crazy moments, but I'm still, I'm a human being that has respect, that still has respect for their elders. And that's a big thing. Like I said, you're lucky that there ain't no big mamas or big papas or whatever around like they used to be, because they would slap the shit out you two next week or beat your ass until the point you couldn't get up. I feel ass whoopings are necessary when necessary for disciplinary reasons. I'm not going to back down from what I said. I stand 10 toes down, 100% on what I said, and that's what I believe. And I'm not taking it back. So this concludes this episode of Randumb Thoughtz. Tune in next week as we get into episode 6-20. And what is that? Was it? It's all a game. What was the rest of that shit? It's all a game, some shit. Like,
oh, you didn't have it ready?
Yeah, I didn't have it ready this time. I just knew it was all a game.
Here comes saving you again. Hold on, let me bring it up real quick.
That's the sports one?
Yeah, the sports one. Yeah. It's all a game. Our favorite sports rigged.
Our favorite sports rigged. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's definitely what we're gonna jump into. That's gonna be kind of controversial-ish, but hey, you know us. We're gonna talk about it. So thank you very much, Notes, for joining us.
We can talk about the Yankees and their mafia ties. Anyway, go ahead.
We can talk about Baltimore Orioles and how they suck. Anyway, so like I said, thank you very much. Okay, so okay, so thank you very much, Notes. You know, so we always appreciate you coming on some special guest stuff. You know how it go. You know what I mean? Thank you, V Smiles. Thank you, everybody who tuned in. Thank you, all the randos for Famous Ramos, the vampire from Brooklyn. Aviz, aka the Black Acronym. Stephanie Gale, aka Steffi Dropkicks in the building. That's a new name, Steffi Dropkicks.
He has so many nicknames for me. I can't keep up. I can't keep up anymore.
Matter of fact, Steffi Nutcracker. Steffi Nutcracker. You know what? That's another Steffi Nutcracker. That's it. The Stephanie Gale, aka Steffi Nutcracker. And the LYR to the ICS, the lyrics signing off, y'all. We'll see you next week. Peace.